The story of 8 kings unfolds when a young Moroccan traveler, Ibn Battuta, reached Delhi at night, where as per the rules, all 13 gates of Delhi were closed. He stayed overnight in one of the Karwansarais and appeared next morning in front of the Palam gate, which was the main entrance for any foreigner visiting the city. 7 centuries later, Delhi International Airport is still located next to Palam village. On entering Delhi, Ibn Battuta found a deserted city immersed in darkness. The only house which had a lamp lit belonged to a dervish Sufi, Nasruddin, who was perhaps the most ardent disciple of Sheikh Nizamuddin. Legend states that a Qalandar Mastan had told Nasruddin that one day the Delhi Sultanate would be engulfed in darkness and wilderness, and Nasruddin's shelter would be the only source of light. Incidentally, when Muhammad bin Tughlaq Juna shifted his capital to Daulatabad, he turned this prophecy into a reality. Even today, at the Outer Ring Road, the area bears the title of Nasruddin, namely Chirag-e-Dilli, meaning the lamp of Delhi. Sheikh Nizamuddin, the patron saint of Delhi, arrived in Delhi during the reign of Ghiyasuddin Balbal, who lived in Red Palace, Kasar-e-Lal, at the feet of mountain range of Maha-Aravali or Meroli. He defeated the Mongols on several occasions, but out of royal compassion, allowed them to stay at a place near the river Yamuna, named after him as Ghiyaspur. Later, Sheikh Nizamuddin set up his own hospice and monastery in the same place, which still stands today behind Humayun's tomb, popularly known as Kankhai-Chilla Sharif, in the area called Nizamuddin. After his death, his grandson Kaikobad, who grew up under the military discipline of Balban, became king and commissioned a lofty castle in Kilokri on the banks of Yamuna. Today, Kilokri near Ashram Chowk still holds a couple of isolated ruins of the luxurious castle, the Green Palace or Kasar-e-Sabz, which became a den for extravagant parties with wine and women. Kaikobad was killed by the court members of the Khilji clan. The Khiljis then nominated octogenarian clan leader Jalaluddin Khilji, a compassionate man, as the next Sultan of Delhi. But he was murdered by Alauddin Khilji, his nephew. Cruel, but a competent leader, Alauddin Khilji became popular amongst his subjects. He added the second story of the Qutub Minar and laid out a beautiful city in the plain land of Siri, today known as the Siri Fort area, and a rain harvesting and water management system that culminated in Hauz Khas. His palace of 1,000 pillars in Siri was world famous for its remarkable architecture. After Alauddin's untimely death came Malik Kafur, then Mubarak Shah, followed by Khusro Khan and Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, who died in an accident allegedly orchestrated by his son, the legendary Muhammad bin Tughlaq Juna, who was indeed an ardent disciple of Sheikh Nizamuddin.
खुसरो रैन सुहाग की खुसरो रैन सुहाग की सो जागी पी के संग तन मोरा मन पीयूं बाइक ही रंग साहिब मोरा, तू तो साहिब मोरा, महबूब इलाही मोहे अपने ही रंग में रंग दे निजाम। तू तो साहिब मोरा, महबूब इलाही मोहे अपने ही रंग में रंग दे निजाम। हमरी चुनरिया पिया की पगरिया, हमरी चुनरिया हमरी चुनरिया पिया की पगरिया, हमरी चुनरिया पिया की पगड़िया, वो तो दोनों बसंती रंग है, वो तो दोनों बसंती रंग दे। तू तो साहिब मोरा, महबूब इलाही मोहे अपने ही रंग में रंग दे निजाम। मोहे अपने ही रंग में रंग दे निजाम। तू तो साहिब मोरा, महबूब इलाही मोहे अपने ही रंग में रंग दे
In Eight Kings, Ibn Battuta met a wandering dervish who relates the story about 8 powerful sultans. The central idea of the play is derived from this fact that all political power is impermanent and political tussles cannot remain for long. Anyone who sits on the throne of Delhi, whether now or in the past, however glorious it has been done, does not always sustain his gloriousness. The Sufi message of the play resides in the mention of the word Haqq, which means truth, and is also one of the 99 names of Allah. The search of the Sufi mystic is the search for Haqq. When he finds it, he declares it as Anal Haqq, which means I am the truth. He talks of truth and love as one in public spaces, as Allah the Master, but in private, the Master becomes Mashuk, which means the beloved. The intimate relationship of the seeker and the sought is the relationship of the lover and the beloved, which is eternal. Eight Kings juxtaposes the eternal love and the impermanence of political power, and dialogues the continuous tension that exists between these two polarities. We take you back to the 1330s near Palam. A traveler, a dervish, 100 spirits, welcome to the realm of 8 Kings.
उसके पीछे क्या छुपा था? सच भी नहीं, हक भी नहीं। किसको क्या पता कौन है वो जो खुद को ढूंढता है, खुद ही में है वो।
अरे बड़बड़ बंद कर फकीर, आफत आई है आफत। दिल्ली में आफत आई है। सर जमीन कांप रही है पागलपन के छाव में। इस जमीन में फिर से खून बह रहा है और तू बैठे बैठे बड़बड़ कर रहा है। हट!
मेरा माशूक मुझसे कह रहा है कि आफत आएगी और आफत जाएगी। ये सब सत्ता का खेल है और सत्ता बड़ा मत वाला है। नजरिए की बात है, किस नजर से किसको देख रहे हो, और उस पे सब कुछ कायम है। किस पे? नजरिए पे।
अरे बेवकूफ, पता नहीं अगर तू यहां से जाएगा नहीं तो सुल्तान तुझे घसीट के ले जाएंगे। पूरा दिल्ली शहर खाली हो चुका है। जो जाता नहीं उसे घोड़े के पीछे बांध के घसीट के ले जाते हैं। जब तक घोड़ा दौलताबाद पहुंचता है वो आदमी आदमी नहीं रहता, वो कपड़े का एक टुकड़ा बन जाता है। अरे कितने आंसू बहाओगे दिल्ली शहर, तुम्हें तो खंडर ही बनना है। बार बार उठोगे तो बार बार उझड़ जाओगे। इस वीरान में रखा ही क्या है। चल बोरिया बिस्तर बांध और निकल पड़।
हो बाबा रहम कर, बाबा फरीदगंज शक्कर, बाबा मोइनुद्दीन चिश्ती, शेख निजामुद्दीन, रहम कर, रहम कर। इस नाचीज को दिल्ली की मिट्टी में ही दफना दे। मुझे नहीं जाना दौलताबाद, मैं तो यहीं रहूंगा छुप छुप के। चूहा जैसे रहता है पहाड़ों के गहराइयों में, मैं भी वैसे चूहिया बन जाऊंगा। बस एक रात इस कारवसराय में रहने दे, किसी अनजाने को कहानी सुनाकर रात गुजार लूंगा। आखिर दुनिया भी तो वैसी है, लोग आते हैं और लोग जाते हैं। बस आज रात रहने दे मुझे, कल मैं शहर के कोई आसपास जंगलों में गुम जाऊंगा।
At that moment, the mumbling Kalandar, battling with himself, decided to rest. For the story was pregnant in his stomach. He needed to let it out to get it to test. For that is what he could do best, tell stories. Today he needed a human to tell the story to. Usually it was a rabbit or a peacock, for he was a Harbola Kalandar, a rare specimen of dervishes lurking in this part of the century, in this part of a crumbling and rising city. He needed a traveler to pounce on today, a wandering nomad to tell the stories of the city without the nitty-gritty. It was then that he realized it was me sitting right behind him, staring at him. He decided to put the two parts of himself together and become a shuffling, friendly, curious, strange man.
हरबोला हरबोला, हर एक बोल को जानता है वो है हरबोला। हुजूर, लगता है आप काफी दूर से आए हो, थके हुए लग रहे हो। गुड़ का पानी पियोगे तो थकावट दूर हो जाएगी। अभी रात बाकी है, पता नहीं दिन में कौन आएगा किसको लेने के लिए। क्या चाहते हो और किसको चाहते हो? क्या खाओगे और किसको खाओगे? कौन सा दरवेश का कौन सा दास्तान सुनोगे? नजरिए की मारी मारे मुझको कौन? अब तू भी बता मुझको कि हारेगा और जीतेगा कौन?
Why is the city so dark? The moonlit ramparts of the walled city, a ghostly shadow of the walls, an eerie silence, a lone peacock standing in stillness. In this dusty realm, I need to know who's the ruler who makes the city so sullen, so burnished with red. Around him lies so many dead. He plays with schemes that he cooks up in his dreams. So tell me, mumbling man, what are the clouds rumbling? And why are you trembling? Is it true that the present king is mad? That the city is empty, shorn out of its wealth, for the king has no stuff? Tell me, you mumbling man, I am the traveller Ibn Battuta.
इब्न बटूता लेके जूता जाकर उस पर मैं टूटा। बोला ओ हर बोला और फिर मैंने खोला, सब कुछ बोला। शहर का दास्तान अपने पिटारा से मैंने खोला। आज शहर अंधेरा है, कल उजाला था, परसों फिर अंधेरा था। आने वाले कल में कितना अंधेरा और उजाला होएगा ये मालूम नहीं, ये जानता नहीं हूं मैं, मगर ये जरूर जानता हूं कि रास्ता खाली है और मुसाफिर सिर्फ एक है।
अरे फिर से बड़बड़ कर रहा है, ठीक से बोलना कहानी। ये पूछ रहा है इसके पहले कितने राजा आए और दिल्ली शहर में हो क्या रहा था। इस शहंशाह के पहले कौन बैठा था तख्त पे, पर तू यहां बैठे फलसफा बक रहा है। इसको ये भी बता दे कि ये जो शहंशाह है वो किस तरह का पागल है। At that moment, I decided that I was definitely curious as to what this man was mumbling about in his half-crazed eyes. I felt a love and a strange sense of tranquility, in contrast to the haunted darkness resting upon the city.
वो पागल शहंशाह सबको घसीट के ले गया दौलताबाद। कितने लोग मारे गए जाते जाते, कितने लोग मारे जाएंगे आते आते। भला कोई आबाद ऐसे शहर को बर्बाद करता है? पर है ही इस तख्त का कानून, जो भी बैठता है उसे कुछ ना कुछ हो जाता है, और वो ऐसे ही लोगों को नाच नचवाता है।
क्या सब लोग चले गए तुम पूछ रहे हो? कोई नहीं बचा? पर चिरागे दिल्ली वो तो नहीं गया, उसका तो अपने पीर का साया था। मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक उसे छू ना सका। जो भी कहो, फकीर का जो प्यार होता है आशिकी होता है, समय के सरहदों को पार करके दिल को छूता है। क्या मैं आपके दिल को छू रहा हूं? That was a difficult question to answer. The man was often speaking in riddles, a certain language I couldn't decipher easily. Was he talking to me or to himself? I couldn't figure out. Was he making sense? Perhaps yes. And yet, in an odd way, the language was difficult. So I couldn't figure out if he was making it all up just to make me seem like a fool.
ये शहर खून से भरा हुआ है। महाभारत के जमाने से भाई ने भाई को मारा है। यहाँ कत्लेआम पे कत्लेआम हुआ है और होगा भी। पर कौन ये देख सकता है? सिर्फ वो जो सच्चा आशिक है, जो सचमुच दीवाना है। उसका दीवानापन जो पकड़ में नहीं आता। आंखें देखो, तुम भी एक हड्डियों के ढेर पे बैठे हुए हो। चिरागी दिल्ली का पीर शेख निजामुद्दीन एक लड़का ही था जब वो दिल्ली आया था। उस वक्त दिल्ली की हुकूमत गयासुद्दीन बलबन की हुकूमत चल रही थी। अरे देखो देखो, गौर से देखो, आखिर तुम भी इंसान की हड्डियों के ढेर पे बैठे हुए हो।
At that moment, the mumbling Qalandar, this wandering loner, decided to tell me the story of the 8 kings that ruled in Delhi during the time of Sheikh Nizamuddin. The battles that were lost and won. The games that were played and done. I, Balban, sit on human skulls. Why do you ask? Why do you shake up the dead? Do you know that my coffin is open today? But no one can take me away from my throne. I am still the ruler of Delhi. I came as a slave to the city. A slave among the 40 slaves that were brought by Tutmish. You want to know what happened to them? The powerful 40. They all disappeared one by one. And I survived. As soon as I came to the throne, and mind you, I was not young when I became the king, I made myself Zil-e-Ilahi, the shadow of God, the ultimate despot, God's ultimate authority on earth and on mankind. I made my courtiers bow down and kiss the floor in front of me. The power-hungry nobles and generals. If any of them made a mistake, I had them severely punished.
अरे बड़ा खतरनाक था वो, कमीना था कमीना। आने वाले कल में उसका कब्र देखना, टूटा पड़ा होगा खंडर में, वहां जिन भटकेंगे जिन। कहां से कहां पहुंच गया साला, पर यह था कि वो मेहनती था, चालाक था और सत्ता को समझता था, उसके खेल को समझता था, होशियार था, बहादुर था, लेकिन कमीना भी था। आखिर वो कोई मामूली इंसान नहीं था, वो 40 में से एक था। हाँ, 40 में से एक था।
अरे पर इतने लोगों को मारना बंगाल में, द्वाब में, जुर्म तो आखिर जुर्म होता है। अरे शहंशाह हुआ तो क्या हुआ? खून करना एक गुनाह है, इस्लाम में खून करना गुनाह है, और वो भी सत्ते के खातिर। थू! मासूम को कुचलना तो सिर्फ शहंशाह ही कर सकते हैं, तो फिर होनी को कौन टाल सकता है? इतना बड़ा शहंशाह होने के बाद भी क्या बलबन बचा पाया अपने बच्चे को खतरनाक मोंगलों के हाथ से? अरे फूट फूट के रो पड़ा वो। अपने बेटे के मौत के मातम में वो खुद बीमार हो गया, अपने लगते जिगर के मौत के अफसोस में वो खुद भी चल बसा। I'm not dead yet. Kings don't die. They are immortal. They leave legacies behind. Even if they are stones, they're alive in history books. But people like you vanish away, disappear, nameless and faceless. I was nothing when I came to the city. There was a written bond between the king and I, a pact which I had to go through for life. But fate had decreed me something more. I became a part of Iltutmish. Over the years, I rose in rank slowly and became one of the powerful 40s. I was a minister in the court of Razia Sultana, the only woman Shehzadi of Hindustan. Poor thing, only ruled for a year. Her only fault, perhaps, was that she was a woman. Her brothers were useless. And so I waited and I waited and I waited. And then I became the king. Once I became the king, I had to crush the rebels in Doab, crush the rebels in Bengal. I had to crush and crush and crush and crush. I was feared by all. When I came to the throne, the sons of Iltutmish were lazy rascals, drunk with hashish and with wine. The royal treasury was practically empty. The state was at a level of low-lying brats. The Turki noble's power had increased. I had to bring fear. Fear is the basis of all good governance, and glory of the state rests on this fear. The Mongols were everywhere. At any moment they could attack. The Khyber was open and we were open to them. The bloody Mongols! I had to create an army. A strong army to oppose any invasion and rebellion from the Mongols. I had to get the area around Delhi safe. This is why dictatorial kings are loved. The jungles were cleared and the robbers and rebels were severely punished. I organized a secret service. My spies told me everything, all about everyone. I was the most powerful. The shadow of God on earth! But when the Mongols took away my Muhammad, I cried and tore every piece of my beard. My powers would never really be on the river Ravi. Even if I look back today, Lahore was not much in my hands. I feel tired thinking about it. I must return to my grave.
हाँ हाँ साहब, सब तो खौफ की आंखों से देखते थे तुम्हें। अरे इतना खौफ से देखते थे कि तुम्हारा सगा बेटा भी तुमसे डरता था। अरे वो इतना डरता था कि जब तुमने उसे शहंशाह बनाने के लिए बुलाया, वो डर के मारे लखनऊ भाग गया और बेबसी के हाल में तुमने अपने पोते को शहंशाह बना दिया।
अरे फिर से शहंशाह से बहस कर रहा है? मुर्दे हुए शहंशाह को सोने दे, मत उठा। रात काफी हो गई है, जिले लाई को सोने दे। ये ठीक कह रहा है, हम कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन हमारी फकीरी हमें कहां से कहां तक ले जाती है। अगर हम चाहें तो हम सल्तनत भी गिरा सकते हैं, क्योंकि अगर हम चाहेंगे तो हमारा माशूक भी चाहेगा, हमारा माशूक भी चाहेगा। I think what the Qalandar was saying was that they had gifts of prophecies, like the prophecy that Sheikh Nizamuddin had for Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. These prophecies that the Qalandars had often served as a great mystique, around which a good deal of charisma was built.
अरे हट 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 हट! सुल्तानों के कानून अंधे होते हैं। कभी किसी को हाथी के पैर से कुचलते हैं, तो कभी किसी को सुल्ली पे चढ़ाते हैं। अगर कोई कलंदर सियासी मामलों में दखलंदाजी करे तो उसे वैसे ही मारा जाता है जैसे किसी मामूली मुजरिम को मारा जाता है। बाबा फरीद ने सिद्दी मौला को कहा था कि शहजादों के मामलों में कभी मत जाना, उससे सिर्फ तबाही आती है, क्योंकि जो हक में मदहोश है वो शहजादों के मामलों में कभी नहीं जाता।
As much as the Qalandar wanted me to understand the purity of their path and the impurity of the king's ways, it is true, however, that only a king establishes a civilization, a history, legacy, policies, and roadmaps of its time. The next king was King Kaikobad. All welcome His Majesty Kaikobad, the womanizer, the drunkard, the intoxicated fool.
All you fools rise up and greet your Majesty King Kaigawat, the ruler of Hindustan. You fools, kiss my feet, point your asses to the sun and put your nose to the floor. My grandfather's shackles are broken. I'm no longer under strict control. My father doesn't care, he rules in Lucknow. I have these beautiful women whose breasts are like mangoes. I have the best of wine flowing through my throat. I can do whatever I want. No one can stop me. And so my days and nights were filled with love, with joy, with dancing, and a love of flesh. Oh, just lovely flesh. One day, this man was annoying me, and so I had him killed. His son bore a secret vengeance against me. I was too drunk to notice any sort of vengeance. Too drunk to notice that my enemies were circling around me. Too drunk to notice that Alauddin Khilji, his in-laws, the sons of Jalaluddin Khilji were plotting to kill me. On a tower I sang songs of love and flesh. This tower was next to a river that flowed always. One day this man came bounding up the staircase of the tower. I was too drunk to recognize who he was. I was dancing and dancing to the music around me. So free I was in my intoxication that this man, whose father I killed, picked me up, wrapped me in a carpet, and threw me into the river. साला ये भी गया डूब गया साला कमीने को पता नहीं था कि नशा उसका कातिल बन सकता है दादा जान के लाख समझाने के बाद भी बेवकूफ माना नहीं आयाशी ऐशो आराम की जिंदगी ने उसे घेर रखा था सियासी मामलों से उसका कुछ लेना देना नहीं था और इसी कारण खिलजियों ने इसका कत्ल करने का नक्शा बनाया किसी को किसी और के हाथ से मारना यही तो सियासी मामलों का कीचड़ है ये दलदल सबको खींच लेता है So what happened next? Did Alauddin Khilji become the next emperor? क्या मियां अभी अलाउद्दीन खिलजी का वक्त नहीं आया था वो उस वक्त इतना ऊंचा नहीं सोच रहे थे अभी तो तमाशा बाकी था खून का तमाशा बाकी था जलालुद्दीन खिलजी के 2 बेटे थे और एक बेटी थी बेटी की शादी हुई अलाउद्दीन खिलजी के साथ तो अलाउद्दीन खिलजी जलालुद्दीन खिलजी का दामाद भी था और उसका भतीजा भी था उस वक्त भी अलाउद्दीन खिलजी शहंशाह बनने का नहीं सोच रहे थे लेकिन जलालुद्दीन खिलजी के 2 बेटे ये जरूर चाहते थे कि उनमें से कोई ना कोई शहंशाह बने और इसलिए उन्होंने एक गंदा खेल खेला जलालुद्दीन खिलजी शहंशाह आलम बना हिंदुस्तान के तख्त पे हाजिर हो रहे हैं I was a very old man when I became the king. Even older than Balban when he became the king. I was a good man. I believed in ethics. I believed in trust. perhaps overtrust. However, I too had to walk over the blood of the innocent. I had to walk through the royalty's blood to sit on the throne of Delhi. But my two sons, they were like the sons of Satan. अरे इब्लीस के बच्चे थे वो दोनों, इब्लीस के बच्चे, नहायती कमीने थे, खून के प्यासे थे, सत्ता के प्यासे थे। उन्होंने ही कायकोबाद का कत्ल किसी और के हाथ से किया और फिर कायकोबाद के नन्हे बच्चे को किला में लेके शहंशाह बना के उसे भी मार डाला। और फिर जो भी उनके खिलाफ थे उन सबको मारने के बाद वो जलालुद्दीन के पास गए और बोला, आप सबसे बड़े हो, आप बुजुर्ग हो, अगला शहंशाह आप ही बनिए। And that is how I became the emperor of Hindustan. The state of Delhi was in turmoil. It was filled with political intrigues. Everybody was plotting against everybody. I remained foolishly innocent in all of this. For me, the life of the emperor was not the life of power itself. Being merciful and kind was equally important. During my time in court, I saw a fine young man grow up in front of me. Later he rebelled and drew arms against me. He was defeated and put in chains. Seeing this fine young man in chains in front of me, I could not bear it. I broke down. This is what I was made of. But this is not what my sons were made of. Nor my daughter. Neither my nephew Alauddin, as a matter of fact. It was one fine day in spring. My daughter walked into the garden to find my son-in-law Alauddin in a compromising position with his best friend's sister Meru. My daughter, being my daughter, not having a single gentle bone in her body, took her duty and slapped Meru across the face. Everybody gathered in the garden hearing her screams. She then turned to Alauddin like a hissing snake and humiliated him with her deadly venom. This insult was too much for Alauddin to take, and so he lost all his powers in the court. He then fled Delhi and went to Kara to become a governor. This is where the seeds of revenge were planted, as well as the seeds of ambition. And the seeds became a plant, and the plant became a tree, and that branch of that tree got into my throat and it squeezed my gullet. My elder son, in the meantime, had gotten close to a Sufi saint named Siddhi Molla. People say he became rich overnight. His little home was filled with gold. My elder son used to visit him a lot. My younger son, in the meantime, had gotten thirsty for the throne. And so he had my elder son killed. And had Siddhi Molla's head crushed by an elephant. My old head was filled with grief and with sadness. And yet, I had a secret weakness for gold. Alauddin lured me to a castle across the river, saying that he had found a huge treasure. I was so enamored by all of this that I left everything, took a small band of people, and went towards this treasure. But there was no treasure waiting for me there. Only the lurking shadow of Alauddin's sword. As I went to embrace him, he waited for me to come and then had my head chopped off. I could see the walls of the ruin turned upside down as I plunged into darkness. कहते हैं दिल्ली शहर कब्रों के ऊपर बना हुआ है, बहुत सारे कब्रों के ऊपर, और उनमें से बहुत शहंशाहों के हैं और बहुत सूफी संतों के भी हैं। संतों के तो यहाँ चिराग जलते हैं, लेकिन शहंशाहों के ठंडे कब्रों पे कोई चिराग नहीं जलाता। वहां पे सिर्फ एक सुनसान सी आहट छिपी हुई है और एक गुमनाम बादशाह चुपचाप लेटा हुआ है, और उसका सत्ता हमेशा के लिए गायब हो जाता है इन्हीं कब्रों के परछाइयों में, इन्हीं कब्रों के परछाइयों में।
So what happened to Jalaluddin Khilji's youngest son, who killed his elder brother?
अरे वो तो आपको अलाउद्दीन खिलजी के ही मुंह से सुनना चाहिए। आखिर वो भी बड़े चालाक बादशाह थे, उन्होंने भी तो अच्छी चाल चली, बड़े जल्दी से जलालुद्दीन खिलजी का कत्ल कर दिया। अब चौथे कब्र को खोलते हैं। शहंशाह आलम बना तशरीफ ला रहे हैं, अलाउद्दीन खिलजी।
अरे रुक जा, तू सोचता कि सिर्फ अलाउद्दीन आएगा? उसके साथ बाकी शहंशाह भी आएंगे, क्योंकि बाकी शहंशाह उसके काफ्तान के दौर से बंधे हुए हैं। अलाउद्दीन खिलजी एक बड़े लश्कर को लेकर दिल्ली पहुंचे। आते ही उन्होंने जलालुद्दीन खिलजी का बेटे का कत्ल कर दिया और अपने पहली बीवी का भी कत्ल कर दिया। धीरे धीरे जो भी लोग थे, जो चाचा थे, ताऊ थे, जितने भी रिश्तेदार थे, उन सबको मार डाला। पर इससे हुआ क्या? अलाउद्दीन खिलजी बाहर से जितना फौलादी था, अंदर से उतना ही डरा हुआ था, और हमेशा ये सोचता था कि कोई ना कोई उसे मार डालेगा। कौन है वहां पे? कौन है? मेरे जासूस को बुलाओ। लगता है आज कुछ होने वाला है। मैं अपनी तलवार को कस के पकड़ के रखूंगा।
घबराओ नहीं, मैं मलिक गफूर हमेशा तुम्हारे पीछे रहूंगी। मेरे होते हुए तुम्हें कुछ नहीं होगा। आखिर तुमने मेरे दिल के साथ सौदा किया है ना? किसके साथ? शैतान के साथ। अरे औरती के कपड़े पहनता हूं तो क्या हुआ? मैंने तुमसे इश्क किया है मेरे बादशाह। इतने सारे शहजादियों के साथ सोते हो, पर आते हो तुम मेरे ही पास।
Malik Kafur was right. I never trusted anyone except for him. I never trusted my nobles. And so I got a firman ready that no nobles would be able to visit each other's house outside of the court. And no nobles would be able to talk to each other in my court. My spies were everywhere. Little birds who came and spoke to me in my ears. I never liked weakness in men and women. The only one I could trust and feel strong with was Malik Kafur. He was a striking good looker. He often used to cross-dress and was my chief general. He didn't come to power just like that. He earned it. All my expeditions in the south, he won and got me gold. He was my regent and my strong arm.
हाँ हाँ, मैं तो तुम्हारा सच्चा आशिक था। तुम्हारे तन मन को खिदमत करते हुए मेरी सारी उम्र निकल गई। मुझे तुम्हारा जान, जिस्म, मन और गद्दी चाहिए था।
हाँ, गद्दी। सबको गद्दी चाहिए मलिक, लेकिन सब गद्दी के काबिल नहीं होते। तुम काबिल थे, लेकिन तुम्हारी तकदीर मेरी जैसी नहीं थी। तुम तलवार से जीते थे और मैं भी तलवार से जीता था, पर मुझे मौत का खौफ था। मुझे किसी आदमी या औरत के हाथ से नहीं मरना था। इंसानी रिश्तों से मुझे कुछ लेना देना नहीं था। मुझे सिर्फ एक शहंशाह बनना था, और एक अच्छा शहंशाह ही मैं बना। एक अच्छा शहंशाह कौन होता है? वो जो इंसाफ देता हो, लोग उसे पसंद करें। जब बाजार में चीज सस्ती मिलती है तभी लोग शहंशाह को मानते हैं।
And yet you were a control freak. You monitored everything. Your only pastime was to have sex every day. You didn't trust anyone, not even your own sons, except for me, Malik Kafur. Me, an extremely capable general. Me, a cross-dresser. Me, the murderer of any other capable general. Me, a collector of treasures and a collector of heads. Me, who finally became the next emperor. मलिक कफूर बड़ा खूंखार था और बड़ा चालाक था।
I see. So what I understood from the calendar was that Malik Kafur was not only an extremely capable general, but also the murderer of any other capable general. For he never allowed any capable general to hang about in the corridors of power for too long. For there was one, Kamaluddin Gurg. The word Gurg means wolf, and Kamal was a great assassin and an extremely capable general. Malik Kafur had Kamaluddin Gurg sent to Gujarat as governor, and later had him killed. Malik Kafur was Alauddin Khilji's doorkeeper. But under Alauddin Khilji, the city of Delhi was very prosperous, and a lot of trade took place between Delhi and the rest of the world.
अरे रुक जाओ, अलाउद्दीन खिलजी का तारीफ करना बंद करो। ये तो सुन जाओ कि वो मरा कैसे। उसका लखवा हो गया, लखवा। इतना बड़ा शहंशाह जिसके हाथ में सब कुछ होता था, एक ऐसा समय आया जब उसका हाथ बिस्तर से उठ भी ना पाया। बेरहमी से लोगों को मारने वाला खुद बेरहमी से मरा। और उसका आशिक मलिक कफूर जो अगला शहंशाह बना, पता है कितने दिन के लिए? सिर्फ 40। हाँ जनाब, सिर्फ 40। और मरा कैसे? उसका खून हो गया खून, उसके खुद के पहरेदार के हाथ से। इंसाफ वो करता है, वो मेरा माशूक। वो ही जानता है कौन कैसे जाता है। इतने लोगों को मारने वाला मलिक कफूर खुद अपने पहरेदार के हाथ से मरा। भला ऐसे कैसे? उसका इंसाफ है, उसका, मेरे माशूक का।
ओफो, फिर से माशूक से बात कर रहा है। अरे जनता बैठी हुई है, लोगों को पता चल जाएगा कि तू दीवाना है। सबको मत बता कि तू दीवाना है।
तो इसी तरह दिल्ली शहर को पता था कि खुसरू खान मुबारक शाह खिलजी के दीवाने थे। हाँ, मुबारक शाह खिलजी, अलाउद्दीन खिलजी का बेटा, तख्त पे बैठा, और उसके काफ्तान से बंधा हुआ था उसका आशिक खुसरू खान। Khusru Khan, the lover of Mubarak Shah, pursued him like crazy and got him to bed.
I, Mubarak Shah, the lover of Khusru Khan, was large and big like my father. I had his physical strength, but was not careful like him. I fell into the hands of my lover, got loved by him, and got betrayed by him. The same castle, the same place. We played the game of backgammon. The dice rolled, and so did my head.
I, Khusru Khan, the lover of Mubarak Shah, was also the lover of the throne of Delhi. I came from Gujarat and became a servant of Malik Sadis, who was a nobleman very close to Alauddin Khilji. I rose through the ranks slowly. I rose in love quickly. The game was savage. The game of love. The game of power. But I played it well. हाँ, तू तो सबसे बड़ा कमीना था। जिसका आशिक था तूने उसे ही मार डाला। अरे खेल रहे थे वो दोनों, और मुबारक शाह खिलजी ने जैसे ही चाल चली, खुसरो खान ने तलवार से वार किया। मुबारक शाह खिलजी की आंखें तलवार की तरफ गए और वो पहले वार से जमीन पे गिरा, पर फिर वो उठ के जनाने की तरफ भागने लगा। खुसरो खान उसके पीछे भागे। मुबारक शाह खिलजी जनाने के दरवाजे तक पहुंच ही गए थे, और अगर जनाने के दरवाजे तक पहुंच जाते तो जनाने के हिजड़े उन्हें बचा लेते, पर ऐसा नहीं हुआ। तकदीर ने एक अलग चाल चली। मुबारक शाह खिलजी के लंबे लंबे बाल थे, जिस बाल से शायद एक समय खुसरो खान खेलते थे। उसने उसी बाल को खींचा अपनी तरफ और छाती पे तलवार ये मारा, ये मारा, ये मारा। और फिर उसने आवाज लगाई अपने गुजराती भाइयों को, जो नीचे से ऊपर दौड़ते दौड़ते आए, और आके उन्होंने मुबारक शाह खिलजी का सर काट डाला, और उसका कटा हुआ सर आंगन पे आके ये गिरा। Khusro Khan immediately arrested all the powerful allies of the murdered king and threatened them that if they did not support him, they too would die. Khusro Khan crowned himself the Sultan of Delhi the next morning. Ironically, both Khusro Khan and Mubarak Shah Khilji ruled Delhi for 3 years each. I, Khusro Khan, now finally at the throne of Delhi. I knew that nobody liked me. I knew that I could get killed. I knew that the general in Multan, Jasmine Tughlaq, would overthrow me from Delhi. So I disconnected all the trade routes. I isolated Delhi from Multan. Alauddin Khilji's great empire, the Delhi Sultanate, was now only in my fist. और ये खुसरो खान की सबसे बड़ी सियासी गलती थी। भला कोई व्यापार को बंद करता है, भला कोई आशिक को मारता है। दिल्ली के लोग ऐसे लोगों को माफ नहीं करते। तो फिर बुलाया गया मुल्तान से गयासुद्दीन तुगलक को कि आओ दिल्ली के तख्त पे बैठो। I panicked. I needed the support of Delhi, and so I gave away all my treasures to Sheikh Nizamuddin, who distributed it amongst the people. I built a strong army, and we fought in the Battle of Siri. But even though Ghayazuddin Tughlaq's army was smaller than mine, he completely defeated my army. I had nothing. I was badly defeated. And so on my horse, I fled to to a farmhouse on the outskirts of Delhi, a place called Tilpat. This was the very farmhouse I had been to as a child. This was Malik Santi's farmhouse. I told the servant to give me food and water and gave him my ring in exchange. But like Mubarak Shah's hair, the ring pulled me back from safety into the jaws of death. तो होनी को कौन टाल सकता है? हरामखोर की मौत तो ऐसी ही होनी थी। नौकर जैसे ही खाना और पानी लेने गया, मलिक सद्दी ने रोका और बोला, इतनी रात को कहाँ जा रहे हो? नौकर ने बोला कि जनाब मुसाफिर आया है और अंगूठी दिखाई। सद्दी ने अंगूठी पहचान ली और उसी वक्त दिल्ली को खबर कर दिया कि खुसरू खान यहीं छिपे हुए हैं। और फिर मेरे माशूक ने वही चाल चली इन लोगों के हाथ से। वो लोग दिल्ली से आए और खुसरू खान को घसीट के ले गए उसी जगह जहां उसने मुबारक शाह खिलजी का कत्ल किया था और उसे वहीं मार डाला।
Justice was served, and the dead Emperor Mubarak Shah Khilji smiled in his grave. I, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, was now the next Sultan of Delhi. The first thing I did was ask Sheikh Nizam to return the treasures to me. I needed the treasures, as the Delhi treasure house was practically empty.
और उसका जवाब हमारे शेख ने बोला कि वो तो लोगों के पास चला गया है, वो वापस नहीं कर सकते। दारुल इस्लाम की पूर्वी भाग में बैठी हुई दिल्ली इस्लामिक शहर का एक खूबसूरत नमूना आज एक और शहंशाह को देख रहा था और वो एक और शहर बना रहा था जिसका नाम था तुगलकाबाद।
I was building the Tughlaqabad fort, and I needed the support of the people. But all the people were busy helping Sheikh Nizamuddin build a tank. So I sent a word saying that I needed the people sent back to me. And do you know what the Sheikh replied?
हमारे शेख निजामुद्दीन को पता था कि ये जो किला था तुगलकाबाद का किला वो कभी इंसानों की बस्ती नहीं बनेगी और उन्होंने कहा कि वो जो तालाब वो बना रहे हैं वो ज्यादा जरूरी है, वो लोगों के प्यास को बुझाएगा और वही रहेगा वजह इनका किला जो कभी आबाद नहीं होगा। वहां पे सिर्फ सियर, गिद्ध और लोमड़ी घुमा करेंगे।
I was livid when I heard this. How dare he? The city was crawling with Sufi mystics. I had to do something about him. But I was away from Delhi on a campaign, and I had to finish the campaign before I could deal with him. So I sent a word saying I will deal with him once I return from my campaign.
और उसका जवाब हमारे शेख ने दिया कि दिल्ली अभी बहुत दूर है। हाँ, दिल्ली अभी बहुत दूर है।
That was true. Delhi was far away, which meant that Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq would never return to Delhi. During that time, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, the son of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, had gotten very close to Sheikh Nizamuddin and was a regular visitor at his khanqa. During that time, Sheikh Nizamuddin had fallen very ill and was in a serious trance. And Muhammad bin Tughlaq, or Juna as he was known, had gone to visit him. On being told that Muhammad bin Tughlaq was waiting for him, the Sheikh replied,
अरे जूना नहीं आया, जूना नहीं आया, सुल्तान आया है, सुल्तान। और ये सुनकर मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक समझ गए कि क्या होने वाला है।
During that time, Qiyas bin Tughlaq was camping outside Delhi. Muhammad bin Tughlaq, his son, created a bamboo structure in his honor, in front of which elephants were to pass, giving him a guard of honor. And so I, Qiyas bin Tughlaq, climbed up the bamboo structure, and on cue from my son Muhammad bin Tughlaq, the elephants passed with trumpeting sounds, and the entire structure shook, and it fell on my back.
साला ये भी गया, उसकी कमर और पीठ दोनों टूट गए।
And so the prophecies came true. One, that the Tughlaqabad fort would never be inhabited by people. And two, that Muhammad bin Tughlaq would become the next Sultan. Unfortunately, in the next few weeks, Sheikh Nizamuddin passed away, and the Sultan bore his coffin himself. I had the strange fortune of meeting Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He is a very interesting man.
अरे नहीं नहीं, मुझे उसके बारे में बात नहीं करना, वो पागल है, पागल। अरे ठीक है, ये बात है कि वो हमारे शेख से बहुत प्यार करता था, पर वो रात को भटकती भटकती रूह की तरह जंगलों में घूमता रहता है और जंगलों में जिन को पकड़ते रहता है। और देखो आज वो पागल शहंशाह बन गया है।
But he is a very interesting man.
अरे बने बटूटा, तेरे सर पे जूता मारेगा मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक। दिलचस्प नहीं है वो, संकी है, संकी। आज कुछ कल कुछ बोलेगा। आज बोलेगा कि वो तेरा दोस्त बनना चाहता है और कल बोलेगा कि वो तुझे मारना चाहता है।
What? He will want to kill me? Why will he kill me?
साला ये भी जाएगा, पर तू ऐसे नहीं जाएगा, तू दिल्ली छोड़ के जाएगा, क्योंकि जब तू मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक के सामने होएगा, वो तुझसे कहेगा कि इब्न बटूटा, मैं तुझे मारूंगा नहीं, क्योंकि तू मुसाफिर है और मैं मुसाफिरों को नहीं मारता हूं, तो फिर जल्दी से दफा हो जा मेरे आंखों के सामने से, नहीं तो मैं तुझे भी मार डालूंगा।
And so I left. But from all my travels, I learned the following. Who is the wisest of wise men? He who rejects the world. Who is the saintliest of all saints? He who does not change with the changing environment. Who is the richest of rich men? He who is content. And who is the neediest of the needy? He who has no contentment.
मेरा रिश्ता दिल्ली शेर से ऐसा है जैसा मेरा रिश्ता मेरे माशूक से है। आए अपने करम थम थम के बरस, इतना न बरस कि वो आ न सके, और आ जाए तो जम के बरस, इतना बरस कि वो जा ना सके। हाँ।
अरे जा ना सकेगा बच्चे, अब तू भी यहां से चला जा, नहीं तो सुल्तान तुझे घसीट के ले जाएंगे, और फिर तू भी बोलेगा साला मैं भी गया, चल। हाँ।
दिल में जिगर में आँख में बस तू ही तू रहे। दिल में जिगर में आँख में बस तू ही तू रहे। इसके सिवा और कोई, इसके सिवा और कोई आरज़ू रहे। दिल में जिगर में आँख में बस तू ही तू रहे। ये इस इल्तिजा के बाद कोई इल्तिजा नहीं। इस इल्तिजा के बाद कोई इल्तिजा नहीं। मेरा सनम हमेशा मेरे रूबरू रहे। मेरा सनम हमेशा मेरे रूबरू रहे। इसके सिवा और कोई आरज़ू रहे। दिल में जिगर में आँख में जन्नत मेरे नसीब की वाइज को सौंप दे। जन्नत जन्नत मेरे नसीब की वाइज को सौंप दे। मेरे कफन में सोए जाना कि तू रहे। मेरे कफन में सोए जाना कि तू रहे। इसके सिवा और कोई, इसके सिवा और कोई आरज़ू रहे। दिल में जिगर में आँख में बस तू ही तू रहे। बस तू ही तू रहे। बस तू ही तू रहे।
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And we call on stage Vikrumjit Sinha, the director and writer of the play, Ketan Sharma on music, and Jyoti Bhattacharya Tatu, the author and the inspiration behind the play. Fantastic.
coming. Sorry for the technical error. There were a bit of the mic had sort of didn't work, and I thought I'll just read the beginning of the passage which Khusro was reading from behind, because I believe it just abruptly sort of jutted in. So the story of 8 kings unfolds when a young Moroccan traveller, as you could make out, Ibn Battuta, reached Delhi at night, where as per the rules all the 13 gates were closed. He stayed overnight in one of the Karvasarais and appeared next morning in front of the Palam gate, which was the main entrance for any foreigner visiting the city. 7 centuries later, the connection is the Delhi International Airport is still located next to Palam village. Yeah. On entering, historically this is correct, entering Delhi, Ibn Battuta found a deserted city immersed in darkness. The only house which had a lamp lit belonged to a dervish, Sufi Nasiruddin, who was perhaps the most ardent disciple of Sheikh Nizamuddin. Legend states that a Qalandar Mastan had told Nasiruddin that one day the Delhi Sultanate would be engulfed in darkness and wilderness, and Nasiruddin's shelter would be the only source of light. Incidentally, when Muhammad bin Tughlaq Juna shifted his capital to Daulatabad, he turned this prophecy into a reality. Even today, at the outer ring road, the area bears the title of Nasiruddin, namely Chirag-e-Dilli, meaning the lamp of Delhi. Sheikh Nizamuddin arrived in Delhi during the reign of Ghiyasuddin Balbal, who lived in the Red Palace, Kasre-Lal, at the feet of the mountain range of Maharavali or Mehroli. He defeated the Mongols on several occasions and out of his royal compassion, allowed them to stay at a place near the river Yamuna, named after him as Ghiyaspur. Later, Sheikh Nizamuddin set up his own hospice and monastery at the same place, which still stands today behind Humayun's tomb, popularly known as Khankai-e-Chilla Sharif, in the area called Nizamuddin. So this was a bit which you all missed, so I thought it was a valuable information, so I thought I'll read it out. Thank you for coming, all of you. The reason why I wanted to write this play, for a while it was sort of pregnant in my stomach, and I thought of letting it out, because I was dealing with this whole idea of what is political power and how the constant changes of the political powers always shifted in Delhi, which I always knew about. And one thing was, what is the Sufis' response, or what is civil society's response to political society? So if you look at you must have passed by Nizamuddin on the left hand side and the Humayun tomb on the right hand side. So you will see civil societies juxtaposed opposite to political society. And always the Sufi never went away far away. They stayed with people, they worked with people, they lived with people, they connected to the divine, and they also wanted to was the voice of dissent. So this idea was to bring this about, and I met my friend, who we actually friends for many years, Tato, who's also incidentally writing about this play, and this particular story. The theme is the same. So, and his novel is yet to be published. It's going to be published very soon, inshallah. Hoping that it would. He's been working on it for 12 years. So when I sort of jumped onto him and I said, I need material because this is my idea, I sort of pecked on his brains and I got the information out, what I needed, and I sort of did this, I wrote this play. So Tato, could you tell us about what is the relevance of this play in today's time?
So in fact, Nizamuddin actually lived about 70 years in Delhi. And there are many incidents in Nizamuddin's time which we can relate to in our political situation, such as the way Malik Kafur was killed by his own bodyguards, for example. And there are many other situations, like the thing that we say history repeats itself. You can actually examine the history of Delhi through this period, and you understand, like, it's very easy to say that, to call anyone saint after that person's disappearance. But when you actually live that time, how a saint responds to different situations. And I have been also going to Nizamuddin Dargah Sharif like Vikram, I think around the same time, like it's been around 12 years. And then I surprisingly found that there is only one book by Khalik Nizami which kind of gives you the theological understanding of Nizamuddin Sufism. But when you go about his time and how he lived in the city, we don't have any book. And then my research started, and like I'm kind of finishing the last version of the book. I have written 9 versions, but I'm still not happy because in the beginning I thought of having a non-fiction, but I realized that history without myth is like food without salt. So now from non-fiction it turned into a fiction. So I hope by the end of this year the book will be out.
So I just wanted to introduce, of course, this is Ketan. He's Ketan and Farad both belong to Vasant Valley where I taught. So this is Ketan. He's a musician, composer music. This is Akash Nizami. He sort of is a very famous singer in the shrine of Nizamuddin music. This is Tato. This is of course Farad Kulawala. So big hand. Thank you so much for coming.
So I had a great time working on this production. It was a collaboration between Mad Baba and Kashti, and we were really fortunate enough to have Tato on board to, give us the inspiration from his novel. And we had a lot of chunky material that came our way, and it was a tough task, sort of collating it together. But Vikramjit Sinha did a fantastic job of that. And then slowly, as the collaboration went on, we got Ketan Sharma on board for music, and that just sort of lifted the entire play to another level. And I was very fortunate to get the opportunity to work with all of them. So I'm very grateful. And this is our 3rd show, and we're looking forward to our next run at IIC, and hopefully take it around to multiple festivals across the country. So while it was an extremely challenging process to do all the roles, I think having the support of the entire staff and the team and everybody involved, it just made it a lot easier. And also the entire staff and team, and especially my parents for helping out, and my mama. So thank you to everyone who was a part of this and made it what it is today. Thank you.
There are 2 people involved in this. One, and independently so, one is my friend Tato, who's been writing and working on the theme, on the life of Nizamuddin for 12 years. And then there is me, who was separately thinking about who were the kings during this time and how they ruled and what were their life journeys all about. During these 2 spaces, one was a spiritual space, which was highly about the height of mysticism in 12th century. And another one was this whole very highly politically unstable sort of space. So एक तरह से था रहमत और दूसरी तरह था zulmat, So there are these basically pain point and ecstasy points, which was simultaneously coexisting together. And this was a thought which was in my mind to make a story about it. So I wanted the spiritual voice to speak in the middle of all this political turmoil. How do you bring these 2 together? So, and I wanted to work with the turbans, with the 8 turbans. So I do material theatre, I work in schools and I do material theatre using material. That's why turbans, and the idea of turbans is being heads. So which is quite dark and morbid, but I wanted to use that as an idea of that power and throne and kissa kursika, the whole idea of throne, and is unstable, it's impermanent. जितना भी बोले कोई कि हम आ गए हैं 5 साल से 10 साल से रहेंगे, but 10 साल से ही रहोगे, and in the matter of time, someone else will come, and then someone else will come. But what is that which remains for a longer period of time? And that is love, and that is a kind of a love which can touch you beyond time, And so the idea is कि ये सब सारे 8 sultan आए, they all made their kingdoms, but none of them is there. Like nobody sort of knows, nobody knows where they are. In fact, many people in Delhi, they don't even know, and many of them, most of them are, not most of them actually, all of them are uninhabited. No one lives there. They are just khandar, they're just ruins. But Nizamuddin's garden, and the shrine it's a live place, and after 800 years, people still go there. Hindus, Muslims, the whole world goes there. So that is the idea. Ki फिरोज शाह तुगलक के पास जाओगे या गियासुद्दीन तुगलक के पास जाओगे या किसी के पास भी जाओगे, कोई चिराग वहाँ जलता नहीं है, कोई चिराग नहीं जलता. No one lamps a light for the emperor, you know, but there is a lamp which is always burning when you go to Kanka Sharif, when you go to where he was living, you know. And this was something which I was struggling with, in a sense, the idea and how to place it. And I had an idea of what I wanted. I just wanted more material and I wanted more resource stuff. And so when I met him and I spoke about to Tato, he said he's been writing on the same theme, and it was a coincidental discovery because I know him for many years, but I didn't know that he was writing on this and was researching on this. So it was a mutual discovery, and I discovered his mind, his sort of information, and that information was a very valuable resource for me to write the play on. So that is how it happened, you know. So we both met, we rediscovered it together. In a sense, while he drove the car, I would ask him questions and he would give me answers, and I would write it down, and I would go back, and Farhad and I worked together, and we just sort of did this play in 12 days actually. This play was done in 12 days, but I think it is Tato's 12 years of working with it which actually lend to this working in 12 days. You know, sometimes you have to, you know, they say poetry, you write poetry in about 10 minutes, but you live 10 years to live that poetry to write it in 10 minutes, you know. So that's what the saying goes. So that's what it is all about, yeah.
It was good fun, like, because this is a bit of a challenge. It's slightly different from what the sort of music I generally produce. But I've had a bit of an Indian classical background, and so this is nice to to sit and come up with sort of eerie sounds and different, like, explore different sort of instruments. So I had like a lot of help from Vikram and Farhad because they had a pretty clear vision of what sort of music they wanted, and so it was good fun to like come up with something that would add like a bit of a bit of a backbone, I guess, to like the
This play has been scripted over 12 days, as Vikram said. He has captured the spirit of the time and also the main characters. And I'm personally very happy because for last 12 years I have got support from several foundations across the globe to go and do research on this particular topic, on Sufism, on our patron saint of Delhi, Hazrat Nizamuddin's life. And it's very difficult to put something, you know, like such a long research into a book just like that. Of course, I kind of provided information, but I'm really happy that, as the play says, that we will all leave at any moment of time. Even if I cannot finish my book, I don't have any regret because the play is done.